And I sat down now to like digest that and write it down. But the spits of messages actually made me laugh. And at first, it made me laugh because a lot of your people are about to see the true colors of the people they chose to be with, of the people they chose to live with, reside with, build with, stick around with, because they may have thought it wasn't bad a couple years ago or even last year, or all this time that they've just been settling in, but it's about to get very in their face because of what's going on. And the message I received was, even for those who have been able to keep themselves busy at this time, there's even going to be a revealing to them, because there's still an energy that's slower. So there will be more times when they will be around where they chose to isolate, which is most likely their home, right? They're going to see that the people they chose to be with, and I'm not saying they're bad people, honestly, like this is the whole message. It wasn't like they're bad people, but they're not who they would have chosen to be with, given the choice again. And then I tried to relate myself to it, because I always do, to try and really put myself in it. And the way I viewed it was, I can meet a lot of great people, and I can meet and I have a lot of great people that I meet, I know of, I'm around, but we think different. Even if we have a couple things in common, we think and do things different. And I'm not putting that person down at all. But imagine to spend the rest of your life with someone who does things, and you look at them and you're like, because to you, you're like, well, who does that? Even if it's just something silly. But maybe to you, it's not your type of silly. And you might be like, what did I just see there? For example, people have different senses of humor. And for me personally, you have a certain type of humor. I will literally cut you off out of my life because some things are not funny to me. I just will not laugh about it. I don't mean to be stuck up. And I don't even catch the joke a lot, but there's certain things I just know from experience. I heard people say or joke about, and I was just like, I won't be talking to that person anymore. And I would probably have suggested, I know once I did suggest to someone, I don't suggest you talk to them either anymore, but do what you want. And they stayed there. They got themselves wrapped in it. There's going to be, there's going to be a lot that comes out. So I'm just going to read you what I wrote and try to keep it under 6 minutes so we can timestamp this. You may be surprised how the tables turn, because this might be deeper, guys. This is the thing, is that some of you are going to start getting turned off with your person because of the fact that you see what they put up with, what they're with. Isn't that funny? This is the message I was getting today, and it's been kind of building up since yesterday. We're all home right now. So a lot of us can kind of get to know each other a little bit more. And if we're bored, we have social media. And I'll tell you, I turned off my phone, and I wish I kept it off, but I had a guitar lesson today, so I turned it back on. I'll be turning it back off because I was bombarded with news and with even more social media than I have when I have it turned off. And, we're going to see people for who they truly are. And there's nothing wrong with it. That's the other thing. I'm not saying anything's wrong with anyone, but there's some truths that are coming out about things. The tables are going to turn because your person is going to realize that they really, truly don't want to be where they are. And they're going to come to you. But no. And I wish, it came up in an extended reading, the one where I had the multiple readings. It came up a bit yesterday. Watch this, because you don't need someone coming to you to run from their baggage. The whole point of this is people need to clear this energy up and then come together. And the tables are about to turn, but it's because you're the divine feminine and you are ahead. You are steps ahead in this journey. You really, truly are. You need to make sure things are cleared. Karma is fully cleared. And in I want to say copacetic way, but in a way that's fair for all, that everyone is going to be moving forward, growing, setting intentions for growth. Now you're going to start having more value for yourself too in these times, like 9 days isolation. Here, it's only technically my second day fully in the house. Like, I didn't even go for walks. Like here, it got serious just now. And so it's a worldwide thing. So like, until we do our 14 days, and everywhere else, and it's probably going to be longer, it's just begun. So we have a lot that's going to be happening, a lot of transformation that's going to be happening. A lot of people are going to go through the dark night of the souls now. And you're going to come out great. Don't worry about it. Okay. So I wrote down, your person will soon see the truth before them, the truth they did not want to see. So they ignored it. They pushed it and shoved it away. They put themselves in harm's way. This is what came to me. For mere patrons. And I don't know, like, I don't talk like that, but even when I'm like, really? Like, am I going to say that? But mere patrons. And the vibe I got from that is just people that were just there. They value people so much that they didn't even, like, they don't see when people aren't there for their highest good. They just see the positive in people a lot. Like, I know that your person is probably as wise as you are, but they choose to focus on the positive side, and they have such a giving, generous attitude. It really doesn't always work out. Okay. They were helping people that actually don't believe in them. They don't have the same views as them. They don't believe in the same stuff as them. And this is what I'm talking about. Would you really want to surround yourself? That's why I've been so single in my life, honestly. Because when I think about it, like, I remember one person, and I'm going to start shuffling the cards. And I will say I started this right away because this card came out, which says, universe. But let me tell you, one person long ago, because I've always been like this, he couldn't work a normal job. But okay, I get it. You can't work a normal job. Well, then go do something. Go create a business. But never mind. Go do what you want to do. You don't want to work a normal job. But he would try to work normal jobs and quit every time because he said the bosses didn't work. And he really thought that made sense in his head. He really thought that the boss of the company, and often it was construction jobs or whatever, like, physical jobs, that the boss was supposed to work. Now, I don't know in construction or whatever, but I don't think your boss is supposed to work. I think your boss is supposed to do other things, and that's why they hired you. We never used to argue about that. That's the type of thing I just locked in my head and just threw away the key, knowing I will never stay with this person. Back then, I was still in the times where I settled. This is someone I actually stayed with. No sex, no kissing for months. We slept in the same bed. I looked at this person like my brother eventually. I don't remember how long we were together. It's one of my first real relationships. And yeah, I always knew that he wasn't the one. And at first he was awesome. But then when I got to know him, but I needed somewhere, honestly, the honest truth, guys, I was really young at this time, but I needed somewhere to live. And then I was living with my godfather, and he started staying over there. It was like, whatever, very whatever. But I learned a lot. And that was one person, and the only person I actually physically stayed like very close to for months, knowing every day in my head that this guy's my brother. Like, he's not my fucking boyfriend. Every day in my head, I knew that. Sleeping beside him, that's the same person. I told you guys sometimes he would wake me up in the middle of the night and I would beat the crap out of him. I didn't know I was doing it. I was just like, I probably really didn't like him. And subconsciously, I would just be like, don't wake me up. So anyhow, let's move forward. Okay. Moving forward. Great energy to come out, which is victory and success. But I want to actually, I guess they're asking us to focus on moving forward. I really wanted to see what is being left behind. That was my intention for this reading, but we're going to see what comes out here. Please do join me on Instagram. I almost thought I was going to say like YouTube there. Instagram, it's my only other social media outlet. But honestly, YouTube's being, there's like little weird things in technology. I just think things are maybe really busy or something, but you never know. I might get disconnected, but you can always find me on my email. And thank you for all the emails. There's a lot coming in right now. Oh, I grabbed the wrong deck, but there's never such thing as grabbing the wrong deck. Amazing. So this wasn't the deck. I thought it was actually a little bit of a darker deck, but it still can give us our shadow aspects. You are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. I'm going to say with us leaving the old behind, because so much is changing, guys. I know you can feel it. Let me see. Okay, the reading is starting now. With us leaving everything behind, we are becoming more aware and more proud of our uniqueness. You know, no one can say anything to us right now. We're learning about ourselves. We're all on ground zero here. We're all clean slate here, like stuck in the same position, and we get to really be ourselves at this time. Everyone's chosen a different outlet. For me personally, I'm picking one section of my place every day. Maybe you'll see behind me, I reorganize my shelf. I put on an extra shelf. I put shoes away. I threw shoes out. That's what I chose to do. And then the other thing I choose to do is cook and sleep. I need to rest right now, and I need to take advantage of this as much as I can, like the rest of us, right? But so what we're leaving behind is complexities that we didn't believe in or that we didn't stand up for of ourselves, okay? Let's see what else comes out here. Let's take from this deck to add to that. We're igniting our passion. And that is so true, because now we can finally kind of look into other passions we have. I know so many people are so stressed out, and I can't tell you enough what to do. I can't even tell you, because you got to do it yourself. You got to be there and figure it out yourself. And I know it's so hard, but I'll tell you, like, a lot of us have been at ground zero before during the dark night of the soul, and it felt like this was going on. It felt like we were isolated and away from the world, and not $1 coming in, and no one to talk to and no one to call, and it was in our head. Here it's actually, it's like we're in it. It's really interesting because it's still the same type of dynamic. It's not easy, but you come out of it. I promise. I promise. Just do what you can to not stress out right now as much as you can. I think a lot of people on my channel are probably in the same boat. Let's clarify even a little more. I don't remember what this reading was about now that I give you guys the message I got. I really feel like that's a strong message. Tables are going to turn, guys. And you know what? It has to do, I love that this card just came out. It has to do, I don't know what the card is underneath it either. With your passion igniting, with you really realizing your uniqueness. I know we value ourselves, and I know you and I, and we were already valuing ourselves even more last year, but now watch and see. It's like, I made it through this. I made it through so much more, actually. That's why I can make it through this. So I'm just clarifying a little more of like what's coming to you because of your uniqueness and because of you igniting your passion. And you have this type of energy. All I'm getting is true connection, true love. Like, I'm not even getting anything about what's getting cut. I'm just getting like moving forward to the truth. What you truly deserve, what you truly desire, what you truly want. And I mean, there was other messages I got like yesterday. I don't know where I put them. I wrote down the exact same thing. Your person is about to see the real person that they chose. Something's happening. If you watched my weekly video, you see it said there's going to be like a big change at the end of this week. Something's probably coming out. Let's see if we can dig into that, okay? Can we dig into that? What's coming out? Like, what the heck is coming out here? Okay, we'll start with that. Wisdom. There's something coming. Hedgehog. Oh, there's 2 cards here. Change is natural good, and yes, it can hurt. There is something coming that's going to hurt because a hedgehog is friggin' prickly, and I never touched one, but I imagine that's their protection. Though, I'll mention here, the hedgehog is representing positivity and an uplifting new friend. Where did I pick up this message, guys? I picked up a message. It's probably on Instagram yesterday. I don't know. But oh no, I made a whole new deck yesterday. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I get so much messages lately. Yesterday, I stayed up until maybe 3 a.m. I wrote a whole new deck tuning into the masculine's energy. And he's not the same person, first of all. He's much more blunt. But there was something about, there's a card in here and it says Jane Doe. It's the high priestess. It was based on the energy of the high priestess tuning into this energy. It says Jane Doe and it says something's coming in. And I believe it says within a couple days that there's information. And that just reminded me of that energy I picked up. So why I'm saying that card is because the message that's coming in, it could be from a friend or a fake friend or a faker, because it's almost like, here, I'm going to give you this secret. It's going to benefit you. Have fun, because it's not good type of thing. That's the energy I got. And that's why I put Jane Doe at the bottom, because that was the energy I got. Like, it could actually, even though it's high priestess, something's coming in, but the person that's giving you this information or giving someone some information, they may not be as much of a friend as they're acting, right? Yeah, sorry. I know sometimes it blocks. I'm not really paying attention. Thank you. If anyone, thank you for all your comments and stuff. Thank you so much. I'm just trying to stay focused because you see how I do this? Okay. Change is good. Yeah. Change is here. And yes, it can hurt. Okay, let's clarify this more. So wisdom. This is part of what's coming in. I said what's coming in. Wisdom. There's an information coming in. It's going to create change. Plain and simple. It's going to create change with something, your person, or whoever's going to be doing the change. It's because they invested in this person. And now they realize that they were investing in something that wasn't, they didn't know the whole thing. They didn't know everything. There was, I guess some of it could be lies, but it's more like, I don't know. There was a lot going on that they didn't know about. Let's see if this will clarify it. And I really feel, even though it says hedgehog love is what it says, and the delicate fairies and her ferrets, it could be someone giving a message out of the heart. Like, you got to know this. I almost said, like, you got to know this, bro. So it could be someone speaking to a masculine speaking to a masculine. I didn't want to make that face, but someone may have not been as faithful as, if that's what this is about, if that's what this is clarifying, this is probably saying you may want to know this person's that you're committed to, or either have been for a long time or has gone and slept with someone from the past. Very possible message. Someone you know, someone you worked with, who knows? It's the truth. There's something for someone. I don't know what to say. I'm not even happy about it. I'm sorry. I'm happy to have any moment of excitement. Um, it's not that I'm happy about this, but it's like it's changed and the tables are turning. When I was writing down the message, there was some sort of a message I couldn't really get, but it had something to do with like the shoe fitting. But I thought it meant like the shoe's gonna fit on the other end. But I think, I don't know, like maybe the shoe is the truth. It's a badass. Thank you. I'm happy that you can go in the timeout. Oh, hi, Sandra. Thanks so much. You're here. Yeah, no, your rude messages or any stupidness, I can't even tolerate it right now, even if it's not rude to me. I give a rat's ass. I want to know what the fuck's going on. Straight up. Especially right now. Like, especially being in here, I really want to kind of know, but I'm not going crazy with trying to find anything out. I'm actually taking a lot of space. But when I get the moment to, I want to know. I don't give a damn. So what else do we got to know? Let's just ask like that. What else do we got to know here? Do I start with this one? Yeah, let's see. Okay, well, we have authority here. Your person right now is doing a lot of thinking. And I'm just saying that because I'm seeing other cards trickle out a little about wishes and being bored and disconnected or feeling disconnected. And of course, that is the current energy right now. The card that came out is your divine counterpart. It is the masculine energy for your divine counterpart. And what you got to know right now is this whole situation that's going on worldwide is actually enlightening your person. It is actually giving them some time to really think. And it's interesting because the message I picked up, Wolf Moon, I think that's, anyhow, the message I had picked up, it's from a masculine, like the energy I'm picking up is from a masculine who's kind of like, I love you, but leave me the fuck alone. Like that type of energy. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do the whole deck tonight while I'm tuning into this energy. I did 80 cards. And it's doubled because I put it on another old deck I had created, and I did it the same way randomly. So 3 of the cards are just words. Twin Flame is one of them. Space, I think, is the other one. And maybe like timing or something. But the rest of them all are based, I went in my head up each card from the Fool card to the last card, the 10 of Pentacles, or the King of Pentacles, I guess, right? So let's just pull some. What do we got to know here? This person is thinking right now. They're really thinking. They have a lot of time to think right now. They have a lot of time to think about what they want to do to go towards their wishes. This isn't someone moping around, even if he's kind of in isolation, which I don't see too much of. Maybe he'll be by himself in his office type of thing. Ooh, we have a blank one. Oh, it's not blank. I'm on my way. I'm on my way, huh? On your way to what? There's actually, this is reminding me now, there's actually more than the cards I did because there was about 5 extra cards that had messages like this. All the rest of them will have the extra message. On my way. On my way to what? I feel like this person thinks that they're on their way to reaching some goals. I speak my truth. I give... Oh, okay, I get it. Why? I'm sorry. Because honestly, I was tuning in to this person. Like, he speaks different than me, okay? So the message from before is, I speak my truth. The message from last night is, I gave to you like you were a peasant. I don't think you can truly forgive me. This represents the 6 of Pentacles. I have it written down. And I remember even when I said peasant, and I was just like, this isn't me. I'm tuning into someone else. So your person, maybe they think that they're going to be making up for that, coming in, speaking some truth. Maybe their truth is that they realized they were giving to you. Like the other word that I had got from yesterday too, I guess it's shillings. You might have a really old historical, like, your person might be very traditional, because I got that energy too. And even the father card, I remember seeing it came with the tradition. I have more to learn. Well, that's good. This guy's getting most of the cards, or your person is getting most of the cards that don't have the extra message. Why? Oh, okay. Well, see, this is the thing. Your person really does want to come, but obviously they can't. And it says, I know you want me to come now, but I'm not ready. This time I won't wait. My patience is gone. My world is changed completely. So when they're ready, they're going to come in, and they're going to come in strong. But right now, this person isn't ready. This is the Emperor card as well. For me, like what I based it on. Your person has big dreams. It's not just about you either, girls and guys. It's not just about it, and this is something we got to realize. I do really feel that like this energy I picked up, it's very blunt, and it's very like it's not for the soft hearted right now. It's about being kind of like understanding and just knowing it's not personal. It's not personal. This person really does care for you. This person is becoming very awakened. And maybe right now, this is like for the majority who haven't, this is the time of a collective. Hi, someone's booking a reading. This is the time of the collective, for some, dark night of the soul energy. Because I kind of feel like this is a year, it's going to be quite, like, at least for now, a lot of work is getting done, right? No wonder, I wanted to have like a baby in, the years of the 20s or whatever, but I always knew it wasn't going to be 2020. I knew it for some reason. And I'm like, I always knew that. It wasn't, even though I love that number. For me, it's not. Your birthday's this week. Well, happy birthday. Honestly, you have a special birthday. Not only are you going through this, it is like a leap year for real. We literally have a leap year, because before you know it, 2021 is here. Let's see if there's another message here. A little bit of bipolar energy is what I pick up as well. And I don't think anyone means to be bipolar right now. Let's all have some patience for all of us. I know, like, we're working on it. We're going to work on a lot of stuff right now. But I know even more in the beginning of this situation, I was a bit more bipolar. Like, out in public, I was very edgy. Then I was trying to be nice still, because I knew it's not going to help anything. I mean, like, my technical day one, I got a cat and a fish just to lock myself up with. And now, today, I've dyed my hair and cut it on my own. Wow. Everyone's dealing with this differently. Your person knows they have a lot to learn. You know why they know? Because they learned so much recently. It's in one of the cards. Oh my God, look where I stopped. I have more to learn. Is this the one? I have more to learn. This is a double one, but this one has the message on it. I'm on a battlefield, focused to accomplish the tasks at hand right now. Negotiations, meetings, and money. It says money time. Money time. Told you, I tuned into someone else. Like, I literally wrote them right on my computer on the labels, printed them out almost 3 a.m, and didn't go to sleep until I put every last one on here, because I wanted to keep the energy. So whoever's person's energy this sounds like, this is your deck. You can say, if you want to get a reading, you want to use your deck. Just call it the white deck that's yours. Because this is someone's, like, and I'm sure it'll resonate with many, but I stayed stuck to this. There's 2 here. I know we can have it all. I am ready for change. See, I remember this card. It says where I wrote it last night. How many chances? Question mark. No more. Explanation, explanation mark. This is the 10 of Duns. I didn't even put 10 of Swords because the energy I got from it and the death card in this deck is done. There's no like rebirth to it. But the 10 of Swords here was also, it's done. This person has been stabbed in the back over and over and over 10 times. And I feel like they're going to be, someone's asking. And for some reason, I almost feel like there's a name Amy involved in it or something that starts with a C. I made my deck kind of interesting. I put some words bigger and smaller randomly. It can be initials. It doesn't have to be. It can just be anything that might tick or trigger something. Even like an H in the name of anyone here involved. But what I feel is that this person has said many times, I want change, I want change. And now it's like someone's asking them for another chance and they're like, done. Like, hell no, you're not getting any more chances here. This is a real done. Oh, this is so cute. And it's so weird because this fell on the floor facing down and I got this message like it's on the floor for a reason because it's not happening right now. And it says, I want it, I got it. It's the King of Wands. That's my message from yesterday. And I remember when I did this, I just put in the energy of this person. And the problem is right now, imagine someone who's used to getting what they want. First of all, you know, it ain't like that anymore. We're all put on the same platform at this point, pretty much. But also, this person's used to getting what they want in people. And I know, like, for some of you, you're going to say, I offered them everything they wanted or whatever. No, but they couldn't have it the way they wanted it with you, which was literally this beautiful. I just see Four of Wands. And it says, this is in the older card, it says, like, I know you are the one, my twin flame. But right now, I feel like it fell there face down because, like, this person wants it, but they don't got it. They're not able to even right now. It's not, you know, they're working on fulfilling their wishes at this time. Okay, so that's it for now, guys. I really appreciate you being here. I do have a website. I'm not sure who's asking. It's atouchoftarot@gmail.com if you want to book. I'm finally caught up. Actually, as of today, I'm caught up and I have a reading to send to someone also that YouTube took down. But otherwise, I am caught up. And if I haven't sent your reading out, it's actually complete. I just want to make sure before I speak, but it is complete as far as I know. And if I haven't done your reading and I was, you know, I missed it for any reason, I'll see that right after and do it. But I am caught up right now. And I do have some readings booked for tomorrow live. I really love live readings right now, guys. If you're up to it, because, you know, social distancing and all of that stuff driving me a little more crazy than I expected. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I'm loving the lives too. To be honest, it takes a lot of energy right now to come on live. But once I'm live, I get the energy back from you guys. I don't know why. It's because the anxiety, I think. And it's like, where do I start? What do I talk about on here anymore? Like, I'm getting not thousands, but I'm getting hundreds of messages. And I'm writing all these things down. I have so many random pages and so many dates. And I'm like, I didn't get to say that message. And do I say it today? Because already the energy's changed. But yeah, and it helps me too, because it reminds me that, you know, I can make a difference from my house. I can at least give us all something to enjoy and spend our time like focusing on and talking about. And I don't know. It's just, it is what it is, right? Oh, we will do a karmic reading tomorrow. After all the messages I picked up, I actually, the last 24 hours, I'm getting a lot of karmic energy and messages. I don't know, behaviors. I'm picking up behaviors. One message I wrote down yesterday, this karmic don't sleep. That's the message I got yesterday. This karmic don't sleep. And what it's about is like someone's karmic is working overtime right now to do some shit. That's what I wrote down. I had to like find it for a second. It was a real simple message. This karmic don't sleep. So I don't know who's dealing with that. But some of them are in overdrive right now. Some of them are in overdrive right now. And some of them you don't like, it's not even. I just get this vibe like, let this slide. Let this happen. Let this all happen. And I just get that overwhelming feeling like some of them are in overdrive right now, but it doesn't matter. That's what's going to get them knocked off the track. Some of them are really going to try to exercise their so-called power they thought they had right now because your person probably was most likely never home. So maybe they did have some power because your person was occupying themselves, doing other things to just get away. And that exercise of power is going to, a reflection is what I hear. I don't know. It's going to bring out like a true reflection. And like I said, like it doesn't have to even be terrible. It's just something your person's going to be like, no, not for the rest of my life. No. Not after they met you. And I do really want to say the messages I'm picking up, like even when I did this deck, there are 4 people that have met their person or have talked to their person is what I'm picking up here for this specific message. That's why now the person knows the difference, you know, and it's not a dream. It's not some sort of fantasy. Like they know. They've spoken to you. Even if you fucked up a million times, even if you think in your head you've done something wrong, no, they know the truth. And this person has changed, right? This person has changed. They've gone through a lot. I feel really bad, actually, looking at that. But this person has changed, but there's those underlying values that haven't changed. And it's hard to explain without sounding contradictory. But it's true. We've all changed a lot, not just because of now. Like in the last couple of years I've been on here, I know we've all changed. I know you guys have seen the change. You've seen the change in me too. But there's values that do not change, and that's where the disconnection is. Your person and the person they chose have something disconnected there. It's like. And I'm not saying they're bad values. It's just the way they would choose to deal with situations, handle, solve. And on top of it, I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I'm very flexible. If I'm with someone, I trust them. I would trust that they know. And if like, you know, unless there's a real reason for me to say, wait, let me just put in my opinion. If that person said like, trust me, let's do this. I'm most likely, I am honestly that person. I don't trust everyone. If I trust the person, it's a yes, let's do it. But I feel like that type of stuff, it's going to show. They don't even trust them. From one couple I spoke to, one like they're a healthy couple. I don't know anything more than that to say. But I'll never forget the woman said, if I can't trust him, I have nothing. That is what she, and she meant in any way. If she can't trust her husband or the person she married, they would have nothing. That's what she said. They'd have nothing. And your person is about to see, for some of them, that the person they chose doesn't even trust them. That says a lot. Especially for a masculine, I would say.